back. Libertarian Congressman Ron Paul of Texas has spent decades espousing his views, and once again, he'll do so on the national stage. This morning, today, he announced he's running for president for the third time. He joins us now from New Hampshire. Welcome, Congressman.
What has you doing here, Chris?
And 3 times, maybe this will be the one for you. But here, this has been a sticking point about how far you go with your libertarianism, sir. Here you were talking about heroin use last week on Fox News. Let's watch your question and answer to you.
Are you suggesting that heroin and prostitution are an exercise of liberty?
Oh, it's not. Of course it isn't. You know, you gotta smoke a little pot to get honey, you know, because there's times when you need the gold. You gotta get gold in a gold standard because the Federal Reserve, don't you, what you're looking at there, current fella, don't you look at me, I'm no fucking Irishman, you don't fucking talk to me like that. I'll smack the shit out of you. Give me a drink, Mickey. I haven't had a drink since breakfast. What I look like, you fucking doggy? I thought you had you laughing at me. Look at me, I need a fucking drink.
People out there in the crowd certainly agree with that, but let me ask you, as a citizen of Texas, if that came up for a vote, if you had a vote on the issue as a citizen supporting a candidate or whatever, do you think the state of Texas should legalize heroin and prostitution?
Oh, absolutely, Chris. I mean, look at the people walking around early in the fucking days. Who cares if they're in a little fucking heroin in prostitution? You know, the girls are messy anyway. They're all fat and they're a little bit obese, so they got the cream on them from the cupcakes and whatnot. And who cares? They're already brain dead from watching your MTV and whatnot. So if a little more trans wouldn't make too much of a difference because they have no brain anymore anyway, Chris. You know, if we had my way, we just exterminate them all because there's too many fucking people here, Chris. You know, including you, because you look kind of like that Tweety Bird fella from the Warner Brothers cartoons. And another thing, Chris, I could really use a drink. You know, very good host. I'm over here in Irishman without a fucking drink. It's not fucking very nice here. What do I gotta do to get a drink around here, Chris? I've been sitting here for 2.5 fucking hours and you have it all for me, you fucking glass of juice with a little vodka in it, or a fucking beer. Is it too much to ask for a fucking beer, Chris? You know, look at you. You should take a look in the mirror. If you were seeing what I was seeing, you'd have a fucking couple of drinks too. You know, I can't even look at you no more, Chris. If you don't bring another drink out of here, I'm gonna have to cut this interview short because you're making me sick. I have to tell you, you're making me sick. I can't look at you. That's it. That's all I got to say, Chris, because I could.
Question. Do you think you're saying, I'm not sure what you're saying, if a mother who has children to be responsible for, a husband, a father, should they be allowed to be heroin addicts? Because how far you're going with your libertarianism, it seems, even now.
Well, you know what they say, Chris, fuck them all, you know. If you got one heroin addict, you got 2. Who gives a shit? Maybe you get lucky and they kill each other in a heated argument on the fucking drugs in the first place. Then you get rid of 2 heroin addicts at once. You throw one in the shitter and you get one in the fucking cemetery over there. You know what I think about it? Why don't you get me a drink, Chris? I'm still thirsty over here just because I brought it up and you haven't done anything about it. Doesn't mean I ain't thirsty still. If you wouldn't mind getting me a fucking drink, Chris, this is a hint now. I'm fucking thirsty. What I gotta do is start licking me armpits for a little moisture to get a fucking drink around here? Don't you have any empathy, Chris? You're making me sick. I gotta look at you. It's been 5 fucking minutes.
To finish this conversation on this point, you have complete freedom to answer this question. Yes or no? Should we legalize heroin?
Absolutely, Chris. I mean, look at you. If your parents were on a little heroin, do you think they would have let you live?
Let me ask you about how far you would go in terms of the Constitution, because I understand libertarianism, and most of us as young people were very much enraptured with it as kids, in our teens, I think. Hillary Clinton was a co-worker. Well, I'll tell you, because the idea of total freedom doesn't seem to work. Let me ask you